क्योंकि धोनी की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस इस वक्त
I think Ashwin and Jadeja, they batted really well from there, and took us to where we are and kept us alive in the series. So overall quite happy. Yet again there were instances where we could have packed up the game in our favour, but the important thing is to avail those, and so far we have not really done that in the series. But hopefully coming 2 games will be very important for us. We will be able to do that.
Because unfortunately the movie's catch was crucial.
Lily,
It's close to the result, but is it disappointment or is it delight at the outcome?
Well, I think we would have loved to win the game over here, but at the same time, looking at the most important thing, being alive in the series, and that's what this tie does to us. We should have lost the game at that 145 or 46. Then once the kind of partnership we got, we should have won it from that point. With 14 or 15 runs difference, I think we should have, but it didn't go our way. I think overall, the decision of a tie was a good one because good cricket was played over the period of time, and I think bad cricket was also played from both sides, and that's the reason we are on even terms as of now. But it's good that we are alive and we still we can do well. We can't win the series, but at least we can hold it to a draw.
My third match, we won the toss and elected to field first. You generally prefer to field first and chase on bowling shots?
No, I think the short straights, that's something that we have to keep in our mind. We have got power hitter. I have been saying that in all the press conferences. We have not fired. So far in the 3 games, if you see, we have not availed the last 10 overs generally how we do, and yet we have been getting very close to the opposition target. So I think it's a matter of time, and hopefully in this series, we will have wickets in hand and we'll be able to go after the bowlers in the last 10 and get those extra 15-20 runs, and that's what our thinking is. Bowling steadily we are improving, but will it be wise to bat first and ask the bowlers to defend? Because in a way you may say you are taking some pressure off the batsman by doing that, but if you see the other way around, you may be asking the batsman to give the bowlers 325 or 340 odd runs. Doesn't matter where you're playing. So that in turn may put pressure on the batsman. But overall, I like the approach in this particular game. There's a certain brand of cricket that we are known to play. And I think that was missing in the last 3 or 4 games that we have played so far in this new year. So I think it was very important to be expressive, and I think our openers did that. And the lower down the order also in Ashwin, Jadeja, they're playing the brand of cricket that we are known to play. So overall quite happy, but still need to convert those starts into beginnings.
Most of Jadeja's beginnings have come when the game is almost lost for practical purposes, but today he could have won a lost game. And at times he comes across as a limited batsman in overseas conditions. What does this do for his confidence?
We'll have to ask him, because we are hoping that he develops as a batsman. There are certain things that you can talk to individuals, not only him. I'm talking about lots of others. You can talk, you can tell them what needs to be done, but at the end of the day, what's important is what they are thinking and how they react once they go in the middle. And it's entirely up to them. So hopefully, he'll get plenty of confidence out of this particular inning, and he'll show improvement. And I think it will be good if he starts contributing more and more when it comes to batting. Bowling, he has been quite consistent, and that in turn will really help us. The wickets over here so far, they have not turned a lot, but moreover, wherever you play, to some extent the left arm spinner gets a bit of turn. So I think his bowling has been really crucial, but the kind of talent he has, we have seen in a domestic circuit, he is someone who has scored loads of big hundreds. So definitely he has the talent. It's just that he'll have to get his thinking right, and this kind of an innings will really help him.
Last 4, 1, 2, 3.
Mike, you would be unhappy with the way the chase was executed. What do you think the top order batsmen are doing wrong?
Well, in the middle overs, we have not been able to get the kind of partnership that's really needed. because it's important that with the kind of changes that's implemented, if you have wickets in hand, then you really have an edge, especially from the 35th or 36th over onwards. If you have wickets in hand and if you have set batsmen there, we are losing quite a few wickets in the middle overs, 2 to 3 in close succession, which means, again, you have to start the rebuilding process, and you lose maybe 20 or 25 odd runs. And also, my responsibility is to be there till the end. But so far in this series, I've not been able to do that. I've got out close to the 40 or the 40th or 43rd over. So I think that's also puts a bit of pressure on the batsman coming after me. So I think it will be good, if I can play a few more overs and stay there till the 48th or the 49th over, but that has not been the case so far. And I think this game will be a good exposure for somebody like Ashwin and also Jadeja, because there's not plenty of times that they have been in this kind of a situation, so it's a good learning thing for them. And I think it will really help them. Ashwin is someone who's working a lot on his batting, so I think he's definitely someone who has a lot more to offer when it comes to the batting department.
Just 80 odd runs at the 10th overs today. It's a little bit of a progression. Your impression of the bowling today, and especially Varun playing after long?
You'll have to see, they didn't have their main batsman batting at that point of time. So, if I start saying, yes, it was a fantastic performance, I'm very practical. I think there were not enough batsmen. So, today's performance is a one-off performance. I won't really count it as a good performance. The only reason being, there were not set batsmen who were there. So, that's about the death bowling. Varun Arun definitely is someone who can bowl quick. Certainly we'll have to improve over the period of time. The more games he plays, he'll have to be more consistent with his length and use the bouncer more, because if I was bowling 145, I would definitely bowl 2 bouncers and over, whatever happens wherever I am playing. So that's something I think our fast bowlers need to understand. More than the pace, it's the height of the bouncer that's very important. So that's something we are trying to make them understand, and so far in the series we have used it more often than not, and we have got enough successes.
Last 2.
MS, a huge crowd, and a lot of flack has been in New Zealand media for the Indian cricketers in general and Indian fans supporting Indian cricket. But message to the Indian fans who came out in large numbers today, what would you like to say?
Well, thanks to them. It's very difficult to keep the Indian fans away. We are a big population, and Auckland is known for lots of students come over here and they plan their match in advance. Once they get to they book tickets, save their pocket money. So it's a different kind of fans that you get in Auckland. Even the last time when we played, it was fantastic when it came to the fans. They were really fantastic, and I think it's good for cricket. It doesn't really matter whether people who are coming to the stadium are supporting us or New Zealand. Till you get 80% capacity. If it's full, it's good for cricket, and as cricketer, that's what we want. We want people to come and watch the game. Doesn't matter if they're supporting us or not, but if they are supporting us, it's always a big thing.
Last one.
Mahi, Fletcher gave special attention to Jadeja at the nets yesterday. Was it foresight? Was it routine? What was it?
That's his job. More than anything else, he always keeps doing the same to all the batsmen, and also the lower order batsmen, even the tailenders. So I think he's quite serious about his job, and hopefully it was the specific inputs that helped Jadeja score.